Today we're checking out this fancy microphone. As you can see, we have some RGB, and is it good for anything else but showing some fancy lights? Hey guys, welcome back to our Hardware Sense channel. My name is Ivan, and today we're looking at this microphone from FiFine. This is the Ampligame or AM8T, what the model number is. And yeah, I'm pretty curious to see how this microphone stacks up with some of my favorites so far. And a while back, I have checked one of the older models from FiFine, and I was pretty pleased of what they've done with the quality of the microphone, with the quality of the sound, and the price bracket. Because let's face it, there's a ton of microphones out there you can grab, but a lot of them are a lot more expensive than this, and they're kind of delivering the same amount of quality when it comes to the sound. Now with this one, I really want to pair it against the ones that I've already used and the one that I'm using currently from another company, but I'm going to make some comparisons of the sound, of the quality. As always, we're going to go through the unboxing. We're going to check out what's inside the box, what they are providing you to get you started on your streaming sessions, or maybe on your podcasts if you want to go that route. And of course, we're going to run some tests on how this microphone can be set with your computer. Obviously, you can use it with consoles, PlayStation that is. For some reason, they're saying Xbox is not available or not possible to be used as. So just take their advice and don't think that you're going to be able to use it for that. But you know, Discord, gaming, streaming, stuff like that, this microphone can get you going. So without further ado, we're going to jump in straight into the unboxing. And of course, at the end, we're going to talk about it in the conclusion. So let's see what's inside the box of the FiFine Ampligame. Very nice retail box. If you pick it up in the store, you can definitely see some of the features outlined on the box. A lot of information here, what you can expect inside and what else is in. And of course, we have the colors over here marked out. So inside, dynamic microphone with the widescreen. We have 8.2 feet USB cable, C-clamp, one mic, boom arm, and a user manual. Right on top, we have a user guide, very nice, with a smile, protective foam, excellent, and the contents are right in the box. So first thing first, we have the microphone. Let's pull it out real quick. Okay, so first impressions, very good. We have a very heavy and sturdy metal on the holder right here, and the rest of the microphone is plastic, but the ABS feels very nice and high quality. We have the muff right there on top already mounted, which is kind of this velvety material. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but it's not the cheapy foam, and it kind of feels uniform, well designed with the rest of the body of the microphone. I really like it. On the back, we have the USB-C, we have the headphones for monitoring, and of course, we have the XLR connector. We have the ring here for the RGB, because what is a gaming microphone with no RGB? Light indicator here if the microphone is on, and of course on this side we have the volume for the headphones and the volume for the mic. We have a one touch, kind of a sense touch for the RGB. On the left side, there's the cable with hook and loop strap, branded FiFine, very nice, with caps as well. The cable is not the softest, and it's not braided, but again, many times I've said that before, once you have a cable like that, you can replace it with whatever cable you have or prefer, softer, longer, shorter, whatever it is. USB-C on one end and USB-A on the opposite end with the cap. And like I mentioned earlier, this is a 8.2 feet long cable, so it can accommodate pretty much all setups out there. Here's the C-clamp. This is one of the things that I feel they could have spent a little bit more money. This feels slightly on the cheaper side and very similar to some C-clamps and some microphone arms that I've seen that cost like $20 or less. The knob is plastic, the C-clamp is metal, and the crank is metal, but you'll notice something here. We have rubber on top to not ruin your desk, which is great. But then on the bottom, there's nothing here. So again, if you're tying up, you might put some damage on your desk on the bottom if you care. If you don't, it's fine. What I've done in the past, I find a little foam piece right here and I put it on, and then I'll clamp it just to be able to preserve everything the way it is and not ruin anything. This is where the microphone arm goes in. And speaking of the microphone arm, here it is. Again, the microphone arm, nothing to write home about, just like some of the other ones I have. They cost very cheap because you'll see they're not solid, they're thin metal. The springs are exposed on the outside. There's nothing hidden. There are no gas pistons over here, only the noisy springs. And when you're moving it, definitely there's a lot of noise being transferred. So you got to be careful with your adjustment, not to do it too much, especially if you are like doing podcasts or you really are doing some voice recording. Some of the noise can be transferred. This is where the microphone is going to go, right here on this side where the thread is. You're just going to go ahead and thread it in, but of course I'm going to show you the setup at the end, and then you can tie it up, find the spot. On the other side there's nothing to tie it. You only need to just bring it into the C-clamp like this, and then if you want to secure it a little bit more, you just tie the knob over here, and that kind of keeps it somewhat in place. Now if you want to rotate it, you're going to have to unscrew a little bit to rotate the arm, but for the most part it's the setup is not that bad. It's proven. I've seen it many times before from other companies, so this one is working. So this is how the microphone is going to look like once it's tied over here with a little screw, and you can secure the position with the little turn tie, and then run the cable whichever way you want. If you want to adjust how tight the microphone stays in the spot, you can definitely turn these knobs and adjust this as well. Of course, nicely done to be rotated, so you can rotate it each way, whatever way you want it, and then position it this way with the knobs on the bottom or with the knobs on top. It's up to you, and just put it into place. And here is another arm that I actually have, and you will see this is exactly the same concept, maybe even probably the same ODM. We have the same springs, the same plug-in mechanism here, and on top I have mounted another head over here, 360 for other purposes, but this is exactly what I'm talking about. This is the arm that FiFine are providing here. So there's nothing else included in the box. Those are the contents. Now I'm gonna connect the microphone to my desk, run the cable, and see how the quality is. But so far I'm actually pretty impressed. The microphone looks nice. Some of the features are great. The boom arm is okay, nothing special, but it does the job, and you will see how the setup looks like if you want to mimic what they're doing. But nice little user manual with everything printed in English, very nicely done, and how you connect it, how the computer recognizes it. It's extremely easy. Just run the cable, plug it into your computer, automatically will be detected, and then you can go to your settings and just select that as a primary microphone. But of course I'm going to show you this in the video, so let's go ahead right in and we'll jump in, and I'll take some audio samples, and of course at the end we're going to talk about it in the conclusion. So once you connect your microphone to the computer, you can check real quick by right clicking on the sound icon and go to sounds. Right here, the recording, it's the microphone, FiFine microphone, recognized right away. From here we can do some more interesting things like boosting the microphone and selecting the quality of the recording. And this is actually being recorded on the microphone, so you will see how that sounds without me changing any of the quality. But you have an option here between the 4800 Hertz and 4400 Hertz. So obviously we are by default on the higher level one. And what else is here for the microphone? Not much, but it's just realistically, it's just plug and play. Once you plug it in, it's going to be automatically recognized and it's going to be ready to record. And if you want to record through the NVIDIA panel like myself, obviously you can go to Alt and Z, and here you'll see in the settings for audio, this microphone is being selected automatically as well. So extremely easy setup for you to get you going with the microphone. Nothing but plug and play. You don't need to install any additional software. You don't need to install any drivers. Anything else is going to be automatically recognized, and from here you're going to be going and just doing minor adjustments if you would like the quality, like boosting the microphone sound, any of that stuff you would like to do. But to me personally, I am just straight up go in and start using it. It's easy as that. So I almost forgot, aside from the settings here in the Windows Control Center, you can actually increase the gain of the microphone from the knob that it's on the microphone itself. And this is me adjusting it right now. Hopefully the sound is being amplified and reduced by that, so you can see the difference here. what it's like to be all the way to the end for maximum gain. And let me go all the way down to the minimum gain. So maybe here, and I'll boost the microphone here to 100 just to be more accurate, and slowly increase the gain to 100 on the microphone itself with the knob, so you can see the difference. And then we're gonna move on to the next one. All right, conclusion time. And what do we think about the FiFine Ampligame microphone? Well, I'm pretty pleased. I mean, this is a good microphone. Don't get me wrong. Obviously, the lights are great. You're gonna get the obligatory RGB over here, you know, one touch, changing all that stuff. For those of you that are wondering, can you turn it off? Yes, just hold the button on top and the RGB is gonna go off. You're not gonna be distracted. Put it back on, just hold your finger, and we're back onto the RGB, and we can cycle through different colors. Obviously, you can see them on your screen, and we can go into the rainbow, of course. Now, one of the biggest negatives for me here, and I'm gonna mention it right away, is the arm. I think the boom arm is not matching the quality of the microphone itself. I think the microphone itself is very nice. I think the widescreen is perfect, is made out of this high quality foam on top, is making a very good contact. It makes the body of the microphone very uniform and very nice. The ABS plastic of the microphone is nice as well. The buttons are high quality, very smooth to operate. We have tons of indicators, obviously the RGB, we have the mute button on the other side. The connections on the back are nice. We have the USB-C, we have the 3.5mm headphone jack if you want to monitor your own voice, and we have the nice XLR connector if you want to connect to some more high-end equipment. Unfortunately, this cable is not provided, but if you are into this kind of stuff, I'm sure you're gonna have one of those around. Now again, arm, not the best. We have the springs, and it kind of makes noise and wobbles a lot. So if you're talking, you're moving your desk as I'm doing right now, you'll see the microphone is doing a little jiggle over there. Luckily, the microphone does not pick up any of that sound because of the widescreen and the way this metal frame right here that holds it is done. But if it bothers you, the noise that every once in a while you're going to be hearing this cranking noise from the springs, yeah, you might want to replace it with something more high quality. Obviously, the microphone can be detached, and you can use it with a different arm if you want to. But if you want to save some money and use the one that they're providing, it's very serviceable. So quick motion right there. If you are in front of your computer, you want to talk to your friends over Discord, just bring it close to your mouth, and they're advising something between 2 and 6 inches for optimal sound quality, and that's normal. I mean, this is kind of the distance I will be keeping it if I'm doing this kind of streaming Twitch kind of things. So yeah, I think it's serviceable, not bad at all. Cable, plenty long, 2.5 meters or 8.2 feet. You can replace it if you want to. FiFine are advising to use the cable they're providing for optimal quality, but I'm sure there's a tons of other high quality USB-C to USB-A cables out there that you can get and use it with this microphone with no problem, and replace it with something better if you want to. But again, to get you starting, this is perfect setup right there. So how much this microphone is going to set you back currently on Amazon is under $70. Depending on the promotions, FiFine are trying to keep it around that price and under. You might get 10% off, you might get something more in the future, but I think around that price, under $70, this is a highly competitive microphone that you can use in all your gaming setup, and maybe a beginner podcaster or streamer or something like this. And obviously you can use it in tons of other applications, but I think it's another compelling product. It's not going to blow your mind away, but is something that definitely is going to deliver some quality. And I'm sure your friends over Discord is going to notice that your voice is sounding a little bit better. This is what my friend said. Yeah, my voice is different, and yes, the microphone makes a difference, because if you have one of those built-in microphones in your headphones, obviously if your headphones are not like $300+ something high quality, high-end professional with built-in microphone, you're not gonna get a perfect sound that, you know, it's gonna be clear, that it's gonna have depth, that is gonna have some fidelity. With this one, you can definitely deliver a much better quality of the sound. So yeah, that's pretty much it. What can I say the final word? I really like this product from FiFine. I definitely recommend this microphone. If you are in the market to get yourself a microphone that it's not gonna break the bank, put this one on your list. You're not gonna be disappointed. So yeah, hit the thumbs up if you like the video, stay tuned to the channel, subscribe if you're new. Check out some of the other videos coming very soon. I have a ton of products to show you, a lot of computer cases that arrived over here that I need to review. Some of them are extremely exciting. You guys are gonna love them as well. Check out the links in the description below if you want to support the channel directly so I can bring you products like this to the channel and show it to you in the future. And as always, guys, you have a wonderful day.